You know what, sometimes I have trouble living with myself when I do certain things a certain way and I don't reflect because of the moment and the pressure and the moment of time that is allotted to me. When the neighbor came into the hallway and I see it again and again and again. Now what are you supposed to do? They have a cigarette in their hand. There's no ashtray and there's no smoking in the building. What do you do with the cigarette? It's not right to throw it on the floor. But every single day, they throw it on the floor anyways. They don't care anyways. So if I don't say anything, I'll have a smoky hallway. They'll sit there and they'll chat in the hallway and they'll smoke. So when I try to correct the agenda and ask them politely, and they slam the door in your face. And they're your neighbors. They're your neighbors that you've been kind to. I've been here 11 years, I've been kind. Doesn't matter who they are or what they're doing. It's just very loud and very annoying. Well, right now I want to step into this video talking about the FedEx sign. See the way they get the arrow? They're using a small X. Using the arrow in a small board. See the way it doesn't work in this context? When I try it in this context, okay, we have the arrow, but it still seems to be a little bit higher. So I would have to show it in a third context. And in that third context, okay, the arrow ends up to be like this. Okay, so I'm not really getting the same FedEx arrow. I do want to show you that when we talk about EC, 3 and 5, any crap, C fits into E over here. It can fit into here, over here. In this one, I can create the arrow, showing me the order to do this. You see this here? It's showing me that I need to tilt the letter to the side in order to show this part. In order to create the larger X, okay, it ends up to doing this. Unless I create it even larger than that, finding myself a center, which I'm going to show you. So I've skipped out that center. Now I want to jump onto pieces and parts. When I create this scenario over here, where I have 9 boxes, and I create shin in each corner, okay, when I create the shin in this corner, I am cutting in half this box over here, leaving 1 and 1. 1 and 1, okay, is a representation of half of a corner, 1 and 1. So I'm going to say 2, 1, 2. And the reason I'm using the number 2 is it's because it's in a corner. Okay. When I use the number 5, I have to understand where I use the number 5. I can use the number 5 in this area over here, where there's one area for the totality of half and half. So I use one area here, 1, 5. 5, half and half, 5 and 5, and one area, 5, 1, 5, 5, 1, 5, the Mars system. I'm assuming I have to understand through others' perspective. When I use 1/3, or 1/4, or 1/2, which says MacD or McDonald's. This one says DNA when you're using a quarter, and this one says Luab. This one, the AB, is your L signification, okay, in which your Luab would say soul. AB is 1 and 2, 21. The 21st letter is the L letter, which says half. Half is a representation of S. The O world, okay, which is 2 and 3, created from 1 and 1, which creates the L. Okay, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, creating the 5, creating the S, representing ES, the E worlds, of half in soul. Moon and moon in this ring stone and the stones that change, the difference is 10. 5 times 7, 5 plus 7 equals to that alternate current. We went through this rotation where 75 times 75, or the number to Mars, equals 5625. This was the year last year. This is the year of George. 15 quarters, okay, will equal 15 quarters will equal to 3750. Again, a number to Mars. 156 quarters will equal to $39. Okay, and that is a number to Saturn, which is a particular of Mars, because inside 4, 5, and 6 is Mars. Now we're going to go down the rotation. 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8 all create 1776. 8, 6, 4, 0, this is communication, this is the day, right over here. When we use only the power of 2, okay, I will get 4 and 8, equaling to 666 in the power of 2. There is no power of 9 in 1776, but to create 9, right, 3 times 592 is 1776, and if you multiply that 3 times 1776, it equals to 1776 times 3 equals to 5328. Now that's communication inside the matrix. I don't want to use that number because it's too complicated. What I actually want to do is 3 times 5 is 15, 1 and 5 is 6. 3 times 9 is 27, becomes 9, it becomes 696. This over here becomes 666, 696. This over here becomes 16, 16, 16. This one creates 777 is the gateway. This one, 6 by 2 is 12, becomes 3. 6 by 9 is 54, becomes 9. 6 by 6 becomes 9, 399. That is the passage skies in Saturn. This becomes 777. So remember now, this one and this one both become 777. 4 and 8, the gateway, and that marks through Pluto. This one will create your 399, and that your Pluto inside Saturn. This one is a repetitive of 3, so I'm going to multiply it by 3, becomes 3, 3, 6, and that is your 12th moon, 3, 3, 6 in days. Here, 16 becomes 7, becomes 777, so now you know that 16, 8, and 4, the 24 hours, and the 4, the 28 cycle, will all create the 7th gate. Inside of this scenario, 24 times 70, 74, 1776, this will create your 6, a reflection of the 6, where this was 399, this one will be over here, 6, and 6 times 4 is 6. This will be 66. 66 in this one, 24. So you have to understand, and this is particles and pieces. This is the in-between date for October. This is the split. This is the reason I'm saying that is 27 is your creation of 3/4. Remember, 3/4, pieces and parts, 25,925. There's another piece to this video I wanted to add on. The wig that they use, Win Big Red Sun in Pluto, and it creates 56. You see, what happens is 7 times 2, 14, and 7 and 2, 9, the total is W. 2 and 7 equals, 2 and 7 all equals this. It equals to these words, Win the Big Red Sun. Red and black on the roulette wheel equals to 56. That is your number between 4 and 7. The outside number is 3 and 8. The outside number is your 2 and 9. 9 is on the other side, creation of the two sides. 9 and 7 is 16. 2 and 2 is 4. This creates 63, 9. This creates 4. So it's either 4, 9 or 4, 7. This is the creation. Inside of this one, O and U only comes in when they create 2 and 3. 1 plus 2, 1 times 2. 1 times 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 and 1 is 3. 1, 2, 3. Where we now create this scenario over here. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 equals to your 5. O and U created in the 2, 3 world. The W is created over here. 5 and 1 equals to Mars. 2 and 1, these are the planets of Venus with no moons. And Mercury with no moons. A, E, and I, A and E equals to a total of 6. A, E, and I equals to the total of 15. I and A equals to the total of 10 equals to 31. Okay, I didn't mark that. Okay, plus 10 equals to 31. And this is the number that creates it. A, E, and I create O and U inside its creation. 5 times 3, 7 times 3, 3, 5, and 7. Creating 6 and 3. 5 and 2 Earth, 5 and 1 Mars. Just jumping around. Cimetiere, semi means 1 part of, and then chair, 1 part, half, and 1/3. Ranger, rain, A and I. We talk about the bell or the ball. When we smack the ball, we smack it here, and the ball forces out here. We have the energies. When we ring a bell, is this the way the bell is set up, or is the bell from the top? When we ring a bell, we have this curvature here, and this thing will just go ding-a-ding-a-ding and keep hitting the side, or this can be hung up on the side and keep hitting the side here. If I touch it by holding onto it over here, it'll stop it. Do we metal in things? Are we in the middle of things? Here is your bell vibration. You see the way the vibrations are going out? We're going to stop this video for a second. This is just morning thoughts. And more is to love, okay? Armor is to protect yourself. When we say walk, we need 4 balls. When we have Grand Slam, 3 runners plus 1 come into score. The runner who caused the action will come into score. Baseball Grand Slam, tennis Grand Slam. You're on first, you are premier. You're almost like coming from yesterday. Deuxième, premier, deuxième, troisième. Premier says yesterday. Deuxième, okay, I'm not sure how to say it, but sixième, 16th, is inside 3. Paris, okay, is to make a wager or a bet. Everything is 1, in between 2, in between 1, in between 2. Fishtails, 1 up, 1 down, 1 up, 1 down, 1 up, 1 down. Addresses on 2 sides of the street. On one side of the street is odd, on the other side of the street is even. If they're apartment buildings, it'll have difference. This design over here, okay, of the pitchfork, shows me a circle around this side, a circle around this side, and here is the guidance or the pipe, the cactus tree. I'm not sure what it does, but I'd show you. It's up on my wall, and I wasn't sure what to do with it. There was one other design, which is the star design I've done a long time ago. And what you do is, this is your one corner. Your shin, your shin, your shin, and your shin. 1, 2, 3 shins. Every time you create a shin, this center one is for both sides. This one is for both sides. So there's 4 parts. There's only 4 parts creating 4 shins, in which each center is duplicated twice. Okay? I'm not sure where to use this yet. Raphael, 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus, with something in my mind that bothers me. Because when they shut the door on me last night, I said, hey, I said, you're going to watch it. Why did I say that? I had to shut my mouth, and I don't like to speak, warn, or tell anybody. I should just ask. I said, hello, politely, can you do me a favor and not smoke in the hallway? But as I was speaking, they were rushing to get in and said to me, but we're not in the hallway anymore. You see, it's such stupidity in our world that causes the rise in I can't even explain it. I mean, it's eating me in my heart, and I want to cry at the same time, because I felt I did something wrong, and I know I did absolutely nothing wrong, except trying it a second time. There's a possibility that when I spoke to the person who lives there, the mother, I didn't speak to her about anything. All I said to her is, hey, nice day, right? How is it with the people downstairs? Because they're really loud for her, and she's always complaining. Now they moved out. Now she says, well, upstairs they're banging on the floor. I go, yeah. Here too they bang on the floor. They run in from the street. They open up the door. They run up the stairs and run up the stairs and run up the stairs. The thing is, I wasn't telling her who runs up the stairs, but she knows. It's her gang. I said, there's always people running in and out, running in and out. I didn't say who. So she probably transferred it on to the kids that are there. I'm telling you, 1, 2, 3, this one. That it really bothers me. I can talk and talk and talk, but it's in my head. And I know I have an anger next door, and that's not a good feeling. I used to like this building. I used to like this building before they removed the carpets and put wood flooring so it taps on my head. I used to like this building before they busted open all the washrooms and put washing machines in every single apartment. Well, they gave the opportunity when it was downstairs. I used to like this building. Now that I've decorated like this, I can never move from this building. So this is my tap where I have to block everything out because this is who I am. I have to go through aggravation over years to be able to sit and say, I must decipher the situation and be calm. Not get high or low for anything, but understand the love that sits all the same. With the grin on my face, or the smile, or the funny looking eyes, thank you for watching this video. Have yourself a fine Sunday, and for the U.S., above bombs bursting in air, and that flag that it took them to get there, flag that took them, they put the same flag on the moon, and they haven't gone back. Thank you for watching.